Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Liberty Woods Guy, talking a little bit about crypto this morning. And we're going to talk about Bitcoin to start with, because that's the big daddy, and that's how it goes. And there's a lot to talk about since we're close to $100,000. And my buddy Neo said it best. Is Bitcoin going to make me rich? And then Morpheus replies, no, Neo. Bitcoin's going to make you free. And that's truly what it is, folks. It's not about being rich. It's about realizing that Bitcoin is digital gold and it is transferring wealth from the old system of gold and fiat currency into the new system, which is Bitcoin and digital money. If you don't think it's coming, it's practically already here. I mean, since Trump was elected, the stock market and Bitcoin have gone bananas. And now that we're close to 100,000, getting a little bit of a pullback and it's kind of stabilized, altcoins are taking off. So if we zoom in here, we can see we are almost into altcoin season, but we're more in altcoin season now than we are in Bitcoin season. Bitcoin season's at the bottom. Altcoin season's at the top. With this chart, we're talking from Rect Capital. You can see in the last cycle in 2020, we had the C dump in March of 2020. Great time to buy. Everybody is panicking. And usually when there's blood in the streets, the saying is buy, even if it's your own. And so you had the consolidation and finally the recovery, the run up, the break, and then you went back to all-time highs. Now we've gone through another bear market, broke the downtrend, made higher highs, higher lows, consolidated, and just continually break out, go up, go sideways, break out, go up, go sideways. We're in another consolidation period, but we've entered into the green box, which is the most powerful part of the cycle and the most exciting part, in my opinion. Here's another chart from Titan of Crypto, and this is about breakouts as well. You can see that there's a 1, 2, 3. You have the downtrend, the break of the immediate downtrend, then there's a secondary downtrend, and on the third one, you have the run. Again, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 breaks. Boom, boom, boom. The run. Here we are again. Currently, we had the downtrend. We broke the downtrend. We broke the second downtrend. And we just now closed above the third one. So what comes next? That's right. Major run up. We'll talk more about that. Bitcoin has just closed the biggest monthly candle in Bitcoin history. I believe it was like $26,000 higher than where it started at the beginning of November. Powerful. If you don't think Bitcoin is the future, you got another thing coming. So here we go. This is the last cycle when you finally break out. And after the breakout, look at that massive run up. Here we are in this cycle going sideways. We just now broke out. And I believe this is altcoins. So the cycle is just beginning. Don't worry, folks. You haven't missed the boat. You can still get on, especially in this pullback we're having right now. Here is another one, the major bull run up. And then you can see last cycle where you had the green box in the major bull run up. Here we go again at the bottom. We got the crossing of the averages. This is the global liquidity index. So as the global money starts to go up, Bitcoin and all assets, stocks, and things like that will run. But crypto is going to run the most. So we're still early. Here we're talking about alt season. Back in 2021, you can see As Bitcoin dominance starts to fall, alt season starts. So 2017, 2021, it peaks and starts to fall. And here we are again at the top, and we're now entering into altcoin season. Just another indicator, and we could fall down, it looks like, as low as 40% dominance. So we have a long way to go. And just because Bitcoin dominance is falling, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin is going to go down. It just means it's losing momentum to the altcoins, and that's any other crypto besides Bitcoin. Here's another chart from Crypto Rover where we had the previous all-time high for altcoins. We're kind of in this consolidation box. It's projected we're going to break out of this downward sloping wedge. And once we do that, boom, major altcoin season. And we saw a little bit of it yesterday, as you saw coins like XRP recently run from just a little bit ago. I mean, just like a week ago, I think it was 50, 75 cents. Yesterday, it hit over $2.30, maybe even higher. Don't know exactly. Here's another example. Got Bitcoin versus USD, and it's in this downward sloping channel, and it's broke out of the channel. So we have a little higher to go. Current Pi cycle top, we'll talk about that pretty soon. Another channel or another chart showing us that there was 386 days in the bear market during that period, 204 days in the bear market. And these major green spikes are just huge activity. This is the 2021 cycle. You had 37 days where it dropped into that. This, we had the biggest bear market in history, 490 days. We are here. We are just getting started, folks. Just getting started. And here, again, another chart for altcoins. Had a double bottom. It ran up, hit the trend line, came back, made a cup and handle, and we are breaking out of the cup and handle. So altcoins could trend up towards, looks like, about $3 trillion for the first resistance. So we've got a ways to go. Here we go. The Pi cycle top indicator. This is that the monthly chart? I'm trying to figure out here. Whoa, sorry. I believe this is the monthly chart. So we'll zoom in on it. And what you can see, these are the monthly candles. You can see that the largest monthly candle in Bitcoin history of $26,000. And if you look at the RSI, we're only at 75. I went back and looked at previous RSIs in these runs, and it's gone as high as in the 90s. So we got a long ways to go. And the top, currently, here's the weekly chart. Weekly, 75.86. All-time high, 99,800. We are getting close. And our Pi cycle top indicator current line, 124,549. And the bottom line is now up to 69,219. So, making progress. And here we go on the daily chart. You can see we've had this RSI pulling back here and then getting ready to move up. And daily, you can tell, if you just look at the chart, we're just kind of in this almost like another bull flag kind of pattern here. So if we can break above that 99.8, we'll have another run, potentially closer to that 124,000 mark. So we will see. But yes, 124,000 is where the top green line sits. and that's where we're trending. So the difference, I've been keeping track of this, is down to 55,330. When that number gets to zero, the lines will cross, and that is our indication of the top of the bull market. However, I've done some more research into it, and this is not the only indicator I'll be following. I will be continuing to watch it, but the lines may not actually cross. So if it gets close, we'll probably start taking profits at that point in time here. Here's one of my favorite people that I follow, Kevin Svensson. I've been following him for a few years now. And you can see that he's got it drawn out on the 4-hour Bitcoin chart here. We're into a triangle, and we're just bouncing back and forth between the high of the triangle, the 98,000, and we went down to 91,000. We just trended back up, hit resistance again, and now he's saying we could go down as low as like 93,500 in that area to test the bottom of the triangle before consolidating and finally breaking out and getting a retest before we finally break 100,000. And Kevin is pretty spot on. This man took a portfolio last time, and he put $20,000 into it just to see what would happen. And he traded it throughout the bull market last time. And he took that portfolio and turned it almost into $1 million. So he knows what he's doing. And that's why I follow him. Here's another chart from Titan of Crypto, the Ichimoku Cloud, another just trend type chart. You can see what's going on here. The past history doesn't mean that it's going to happen again, but it does give us some ideas of what might happen in the future. So we are retesting currently the red line, and if we break below that, it's a little bit of a pullback to the blue line. So hopefully we'll continue to hold the red line as support, and we will gain strength and break through. And for all those that like XRP, now there's some people out there that are saying XRP is going to reach $589 this cycle. They're out of their mind. That is absolutely not even possible. I looked yesterday, and XRP has a supply of like almost 100 billion coins. So if you take that and multiply it by the number 589, that's way higher than even all the money that's available in the world. So a realistic target, in my opinion, for XRP this bull run and this particular cycle in the next 6 to 12 months would be $10 to $12 per XRP. But as you can see, XRP has just basically been losing value versus Bitcoin over the last few years. And that's due partly to the fact that the SEC was suing it and trying to destroy it. And it finally got through all those lawsuits. And just to let you know, I do have a small bag of XRP. And none of this is financial advice. It's just financial entertainment. How about that? So XRP is having a breakout versus Bitcoin, meaning that it's stronger than Bitcoin currently, but it hasn't been for a long time. But as you can see, when it does go into these modes where it does become stronger, it does go on major runs. So we could be in for another major run with XRP. Matter of fact, talking a little bit more about that, the high last cycle for XRP was only like $1.89 or somewhere in that range. Yesterday, we broke through $2.40, somewhere around there. And so we've already broke the high of the last cycle for XRP. Now, its all-time high is somewhere around $3, between $3 and $4. And I do believe we're going to break that. And that could happen sooner than later, the way things are going. And so, but just know that the people that are talking it's going to hit $100, it's going to hit $1,000, that's pie in the sky. It's not going to happen. I mean, if it hits $100, I believe its value would be $9 trillion. And $9 trillion is currently like 5 times or more as much as Bitcoin is worth. And XRP is not going to be 5 times the value of Bitcoin. So that's just a little bit of information there. Hopefully your Monday is fabulous, and we will catch you all in the next video. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe.